U.S. stocks rebound today, and gold has its biggest two-day plunge. You have to go back to 1983 for a bigger decline. For the details, let's go to Deborah Kostroun at the New York Stock Exchange. Deborah.
Thanks a lot, Pimm. Yes, and it was kind of a relative calm for at least for stocks after the selling pressure that we saw not only on Thursday, but over the past 4 days, because the market lost $1.1 trillion in value as the global economy on the brink of a recession. So that's our big worry. So you can kind of take a look at where we were today, but take a look at for the week what we did see. The S&P down 6.5%, the Dow down 6.4%, and the Nasdaq losing over 5%. But the stabilization that we saw on Friday occurring as many people think that policymakers will act to avoid a crisis. And then, of course, we got news that Europe's governments are speeding up the setup of a permanent rescue fund a year ahead of schedule. So that's certainly helping things out, Pimm.
Now, Deborah, financial stocks, they lost almost 10% this week, but today, European and U.S. banks, they performed a lot better.
They certainly did. And actually, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was being led by Bank of America today. And it's really because that company is trying to raise cash. And so they may be selling a piece of their mortgage business to Fortress. Also, they may be selling their stake in the biggest Pizza Hut franchisee for $800 million. So they're trying to raise some cash. But certainly, we did see the financials gaining a little bit of ground today. But for the week, certainly, it was a downward slope. And commodities, as Pimm was mentioning earlier, another big story today because they are all at a 9-month low. We saw gold futures falling as much as $110 an ounce, closing out $1,600.30. Also, silver having its biggest plunge in 32 years, and copper lost 13% in just 2 days. That's it from here, Pimm. Now back to you.
Thank you very much. Deborah Kostroun reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.